Hey, this is Jonathan with Limitless Mindset, and I'm going to be comparing and contrasting some nootropic stacks because I know there's a ton out there. You might be a little bit confused by just the vast number of options that are out there. I've been using this stuff, Neuro-Stack, for a couple of months now, and I like it quite a bit. I do encourage you to check out my full detailed editor's review of it, but today I'm going to compare it with Neuro-Peak. First of all, for the longest time, I've been saying that it's very important to examine the certificate of analysis, the COA, of any product that you're considering ordering or consuming. The COA is a spectroscopy report that should show the product's ingredients are at least 97% pure. If whoever you are buying a product from doesn't provide the COA, you are really accepting on faith that it actually contains the ingredients advertised. Akua Life actually provided me all COAs for its ingredients, and I verified them, and you can examine the COAs for the key ingredients of the product through the link below. With Neuro-Peak, on the other hand, I scoured their website and I could find nothing resembling a COA. It's kind of hard to find the ingredients of Neuro-Peak, but I can see them if I squint at this image on the product label. It just doesn't really contain a meaningful amount of nootropics. For example, it only contains 50 milligrams of Rhodiola. But with Neuro-Stack, the ingredients were bold, large, and in your face. It's the second image on Amazon and on their website at aqualife.com. It is extra large on the bottle, too. The makers of Neuro-Stack assured me that the ingredients are their #1 selling point, and from the looks of it, that's absolutely true. I'm a very experienced biohacker with Rhodiola, and I need at least 100 milligrams of it in my nootropic stack for any benefit, which is what Neuro-Stack in comparison contains. And Neuro-Stack's version of Rhodiola rosea is an extract called Rhodiola 5+, a patented version that is more bioavailable and has a higher percentage of rosavins and salidorosides at 3 and 2% respectively. That's a very good thing. The vast majority of human studies on Rhodiola showed it only being useful in dosages of at least 100 milligrams. It does contain Bacopa, which can be a great nootropic, but it's a long-term nootropic. You need to take it for several months for it to have a beneficial effect. And of course, their marketing material doesn't mention this. With Bacopa, there is also a concern with heavy metal toxicity, so you should only consume Bacopa if you can see a valid COA for the Bacopa that you're taking showing very high purity. And it is the whole plant, which means the bacoside percentage is probably very low. As a matter of fact, they don't even list the percentage, and that's a problem. Neuro-Stack's Bacopa is greater than 50% as listed everywhere you see Neuro-Stack. This is extremely important because the percentage of bacosides in your Bacopa is in direct relation to its effectiveness in your body. Higher is better. It also contains DMAE, which is a quite popular pseudo-nootropic with some concerning downsides. First of all, according to the research done by the National Center for Biotechnology Information, a disruption in choline intake created by DMAE resulted in developmental abnormalities in the neurorelation of mouse embryos. I like that the people at Akua Life wrote a full article explaining this on their website and linking to all the research showing why you should not use DMAE. I also like that they refuse to add it to Neuro-Stack. It shows that they care about their customers more than just profit. If you are pregnant and you take DMAE, there is a chance that you may have developmental abnormalities and growth retardation in your embryo. So that's bad news, right? There should definitely be a warning on Neuro-Peak that those who are pregnant or intend or anticipate becoming pregnant shouldn't use it. Number 2 on DMAE. The National Center for Biotechnology Information is part of the United States Library of Medicine, a branch of the National Institutes of Health. The NCBI posted research concerning a double-blind placebo-controlled trial in 1981, of which DMAE was undertaken in 27 patients with moderately severe or severe Alzheimer's disease. Of the 13 patients in the drug group, 6 or 46% were withdrawn in the first 5 weeks of the trial because of the side effects. The side effects included retardation, increased confusion, drowsiness, and elevation of blood pressure. There was no significant benefit that appeared from the drug treatment. So DMAE is bad news. I've used it a couple of times myself, and I never experienced any type of nootropic effects from it, so I threw it away. Neuro-Peak contains ginkgo biloba, which is good. So does Neuro-Stack. However, Neuro-Stack I see as more advantageous for your memory and for the long-term effects of the ginkgo biloba because of the higher percentage of terpene lactones. They have 9%. That's higher than most nootropic stacks out there. The last ingredient is phosphatidylserine, or PS, and most nootropic stacks have PS, but it comes from soy at lower percentages, and I'm sure this is the case with Neuro-Peak. You can never really know because they do not offer this critical information on the label where they should. You do not want to use PS from soy. Neuro-Stack, on the other hand, uses sunflower PS at 70%. This is amazing. This is the cleanest and most potent version of PS that you can find on the market. Hats off to Neuro-Stack for that. A product like Neuro-Peak is only going to have a nootropic effect in people who are extremely sensitive to stimulants or susceptible to the placebo effect. Each bottle only contains 30 capsules total, and any experienced biohacker knows that to achieve enhancement, you usually need to take 6 to 8 capsules daily, so it's really not very much. As far as I can tell, the only features of Neuro-Peak are its low price and money-back guarantee. I strongly encourage you to look at some of the other articles and videos that I've done about nootropics, and I think you'll see very clearly that the criticisms that I made of the other product are very consistent with the best practices recommendations that I've been making to biohackers for a long time. To me, it's a no-brainer. Neuro-Stack wins this comparison hands down. On all the points I've made about these two products, Neuro-Stack is advantageous in every way. Sure, Neuro-Peak only costs $20, but this is a case where you get what you pay for. Even though Neuro-Stack costs 3 times as much as Neuro-Peak, I say it's well worth the money. When buying nootropics, sometimes spending a little goes a long way and is really necessary to get a quality product. This is the case here. There's thousands of different products and options out there. There's hundreds of different nootropic ingredients out there. It can really kind of be overwhelming. And honestly, you could waste an incredible amount of time and money trying a bunch of different things that are really kind of non-optimal products that aren't going to work for you. So you do want to do a bit more research into things. You do want to find out what are the best practices for selecting products that are going to really unleash your mind, that are going to work optimally, that are going to balance out your neurotransmitters or hormonal imbalances. And that's why I make some criticisms of products that have some pretty conspicuous weaknesses. And I always do encourage the people selling those products to improve, to do better, and let me know as you improve your products, and I will certainly do what I can to let the public know. Again, I'm Jonathan with Limitless Mindset, and I look forward to a continued conversation with you.